best CB radio for trucker. Look, when you're out on the I-95, cell service isn't always a guarantee, and knowing what's happening 10 miles down the road is crucial. A solid CB radio is still an absolute necessity for a trucker. I got tired of the blurry reviews, so I actually bought and tested the top 5 models on the market to find out which one is truly the best. Product number 1, Cobra HHRT50 Road Trip. When I held the Cobra HHRT50, I noticed right away that it's designed for simplicity. It feels good to have a fully functional CB right in your hand, without a complex dashboard install. When I stuck the included magnet mount antenna on the roof of my truck, I noticed a huge jump in clarity compared to just using the flexible antenna inside the cab. My favorite part, though, is the sound tracker system. When I was running through heavy traffic, I noticed it really filtered out a ton of that annoying background hiss that usually drives me crazy on handhelds. Having built-in NOAA weather is great for staying ahead of hazards, and Dual Watch let me monitor channel 19 while scanning for local chatter. The omnidirectional mic picked up my voice perfectly. If you don't want a complex installation or need to swap between vehicles, this is definitely the way to go. But if you want that same handheld portability without the extra roof antenna, product number 2, Cobra HH50WX-ST. Physically, the Cobra HH50WX-ST feels almost identical to the previous model, just without the magnetic antenna kit. When I was testing this, I noticed the illuminated display is really bright and easy to read, even when I was driving at dusk. It pushes out the full 4 watts allowed by law, which is impressive for something this size. My favorite part was using the earphone jack when I was waiting at a loud dock. It let me hear everything perfectly over the engine and yard noise. The sound tracker noise reduction system did its job filtering out background traffic hiss, and the Dual Watch kept me aware of emergencies while I monitored channel 19. It's super easy to use. You just grab it and go. If you are looking for a reliable, no-frills emergency radio to keep in your gear bag just in case, this is a solid choice. Now, if you are looking for that classic, old-school trucker dashboard vibe, we need to talk about this next Cobra. Product number 3, Cobra 29 LTD Chrome out of the box. I was floored by the design. It's a stunning, heavy-duty chrome rig that just screams classic trucking. When I got it installed and held the microphone, it felt durable, and the controls were intuitive, exactly where you expect them to be. My favorite part during testing was the new dual-mode AM/FM capability. I noticed I could talk to more users, and the FM signal was incredibly clear, with less static on shorter ranges. I really appreciated the SWR antenna calibration meter. I noticed my antenna was off after hitting some branches, and it let me dial it right back in for optimum performance. The adjustable RF gain let me reduce background noise perfectly without cutting out the signals I wanted to hear. If you want the gold standard of professional CBs with modern FM capabilities, this is the one to get. However, if you love that classic style but need a radio that is easier to operate in the dark, product number 4, Cobra 29 NW AM/FM. The Cobra 29 NW feels just as rugged and reliable as the Chrome model, but finished in a classic black, with a massive benefit. The second I killed the cabin lights, I noticed the entire display and the control labels were glowing. This is the Night Watch illumination, and it makes driving after dark so much safer because I didn't have to fumble around or use a flashlight to adjust the settings. During my tests on the road, I utilized the instant access to channel 19 to get immediate traffic updates, and having AM/FM dual mode made communicating with other drivers effortless. The RF gain was essential for cutting out engine noise. The included 9-foot microphone cable was long enough to reach regardless of where I mounted the rig. If you do a lot of driving at dawn, dusk, or through the night, the Night Watch display on this professional rig is an absolute lifesaver. Transitioning from Cobra, I wanted to see how a more modern, compact kit performs against the legends. Product number 5, Retevis MB3A 40-channel AM/FM kit. When I picked up this Retevis MB3A, I was shocked at how small and compact it is. If you have a crowded cabin or just don't want a huge radio taking up space, you can tuck this nook into just about any cranny. My favorite part during testing was the Vox function. I noticed I could talk hands-free without pressing any buttons, which let me keep my focus entirely on the road and the shifting conditions. The ASQ noise limiter effectively reduced interference when I was parked, and the ANL system cleaned up engine noise when I hit high speeds. The large orange fonts on the display are really easy to read at a glance without visual fatigue. It also features a heavy-duty heatsink, and during long hours of operation, I noticed it kept the unit cool, preventing any call interruptions. If you need a compact, modern, complete kit, this Retevis fits anywhere. That wraps up my testing of the best CB radios for truckers. Stop relying entirely on your phone and get the reliable communication you actually need on the road. Don't forget to check the links in the description below to find the current prices on all 5 of these testers. See you soon!